right.
Oh.
Hi, everybody. I just wanted to come on and introduce you to Sonia and have her tell you a little bit about her story. She is one of our newest coaches that's going to be inviting people to work with her and get on this health and wellness journey with her because she's seen some great success with it and it's been livable and doable and has changed a lot of things in her life. So I wanted to just ask her a few questions and share with you what she has been doing and what's been working for her and what she's like, what have been some of her aha moments. So Sonia, if you would tell everybody a little bit about yourself and where you started and where you are right now.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. Just wanted to tell you a long time ago, I used to run 5K twice a day and lift heavy. Then I got injured and that was 2015. I started slowly gaining weight and unable to move. I couldn't see a way out anywhere. When I started this program in May, I felt a little bit intimidated by the exercise, but I did what I could. I modified where I could and skipped what I couldn't do because what was I going to do? And lo and behold, it started working for me. At the end of my first 30-day challenge, I had lost 8 pounds. Now I'm almost at 20 pounds and 34.5 inches.
Amazing. So awesome.
Yay.
You were also using a cane sometimes to
Yes,
walk.
yes. I was using a cane, and I couldn't go anywhere without that support because my leg was unstable, my back was unstable. And as I started working my muscles and dropping some weight, because weight had a lot to do with my mobility as well, I started feeling better and I was able to get up and do more.
I love it. I love it. And I think you shared with me that now you can get off the floor and you have grandchildren.
Yes, I did. I can get up off the floor by myself without any help. I can actually do burpees now.
Oh my gosh.
I can side plank. I haven't side planked since 2015.
Wow. That is so awesome. And so when you first did the side plank, obviously you probably modified.
I did modify and then I straightened my legs both out and I'm like, yay, I did it. I mean, I did it once, but I did it.
That's all
I'll
right.
take
It's
any victory.
yes, and we celebrate every little victory. I'm so proud of you. And I love it's 20 pounds, but what did you say? 34.5 inches. And I know
34.5 inches.
one of the things that we talked about for a little bit, you were a little frustrated with the 20 pounds. You weren't quite at 20 pounds yet. You're so close, but not quite there. And your husband said, let's talk about all the things that have happened since you started doing this, like all the ways that you have progressed. And you started adding up all your inches since you started and you were blown away, right?
Exactly. When I saw everything and I added up everything and I'm like, oh my God, it's 34.5 inches.
It's
I
amazing.
can't believe this. And then he goes, you see what happens when you sit down and really reflect on what has passed.
Right, because we all of us are the same way. We're like, gosh, I still can't do that one thing, or this one thing still frustrates me. Or for you, it was you saw progression on the scale, but it wasn't the way you thought. And I've heard that from other people too, where they thought they would lose 20 pounds. And then when they actually took their measurements, because some people don't take their measurements, this is a little sign, take your measurements. When they actually took their measurements, they couldn't believe that they had lost like 17 inches, 20 inches, but yet only lost 10 pounds. So, so your clothes are fitting different. You're feeling better. One of the things I loved, you're using Portion Fix. And I know that intimidated you a little bit because you saw those little, they look little.
Tiny.
They look little, but they're actually not that little.
No, they're not.
What was surprising to you? Like, what did you need to eat more of and what did you need to eat less of?
I needed to eat less carbs and I needed to eat more greens. I've always eaten greens, you know, so it's not like it was something new to me. I just needed to be able to get in more servings of that.
Each
and
day.
As far as carbs, I was eating twice as many carbs as what the Portion Fix containers hold.
Okay.
At a meal, per meal.
Okay.
I've also found I have allergies to some foods when I've gone back to some of my comfort foods.
There was give you a flare up, right?
Exactly. I flared so bad. So I no longer eat potatoes because they do a job on me. I mean, as much as I love them, maybe I can have them once in a blue moon, but I can't get into that cycle of having potatoes 2 or 3 times a day or a week. I'm sorry.
A week, right.
Yeah, I
And
cannot do that
potatoes
2
is
times
such a
day.
staple. Right. And potatoes are such a staple. I know they were in my diet,
Yes,
right? I would,
especially potato soup. I love that. That's like my winter comfort.
oh yeah, no more potato
Yeah.
soup.
Yeah.
So I love that you were able to discover some things that work for you and don't work for you. And one of the things we talk about, you're
Correct.
doing portion fix, but even while you're doing that, you start to notice like not only serving size, like you said, of cheese and of avocado, you
Yes.
told me that offline.
Like that's too little.
It does seem little. And then actually when you fill that cup up, you're like, okay, it's not that little.
It's
Like
not that bad.
it's really
And
not. I mean, it's just
and it's not a daily thing that I eat either. So it's not like I have to depend on getting that cup in every day either, you know?
right. So I love that.
Yeah.
The other thing I liked is just how much you have progressed. You've talked about how you're able to do burpees now and you're able to do a side
Yes.
plank, and you have limitations with your physical, like what you're able to do
Yeah,
physically.
I
But
still
yet
have limitations. I still have bone on bone knee, not injury. It's just there. I need a knee replacement. I'm just delaying it as long as I can so
right,
that I can have the time to actually recoup from it.
right.
But
Well,
the
I'm
less weight I do that with, the
the
better my
quicker,
recovery. Yes,
and the more muscle you build in other places, the better it is.
exactly. Woohoo.
And how do you feel overall? Like, I think we talked about too, like sometimes your sleep is even better, right?
Yes, my sleep has gotten a lot better. I am going to bed earlier. I'm not an early riser because I wake up in pain. So I kind of stay in bed for a little bit. But I was getting to bed at really odd hours at night, 12, sometimes 2.
Okay.
And now I try to close up everything by 10:30, 11 o'clock.
And
I
would
can
you
go to bed.
contribute that to being a part of community where other women are doing it too?
Yes.
Yeah. I
Yes.
find, because I find it
think
helps
so.
me help stay accountable too. It's the reason I became a coach. Was
Definitely. I love our little community. This is like, it's helped me so much. I see what others are doing, and it's not like a comparison.
no.
We're more of a team, you know, and we all motivate each other. And I love this.
Yeah. And
I
it's
really
just,
do.
it's just being around other healthy people and kind of seeing what habits are working
Exactly.
for them, what's not working for them, and taking things that you can use. Because I can't tell you how many people are in our group, Sonia, who have told me I am not an early bird. I'm like, yep, I was that person too. I was like, I'm not getting up early. I can't do it. But I got to a point where I was like, I will do whatever you tell me to do. I'll try it for 3 weeks. I'll see what happens. And I think that's what I talked to you about when we first started, was like,
Yep.
just do it for 3 weeks. Tell me how you feel. Tell me what's working, what's not working, and we'll see if this is a fit for you.
Yep. And then I found that a little later in the morning is better for me to exercise because my body feels more relaxed and at ease with whatever movement that I have to do.
Yep. And let's talk about that for just a second, because we're about out of time.
Sure.
But you started off with yoga because you're like, I
Yes.
can't do a lot. I haven't been doing anything. I'm like, okay, try the yoga. And some of that's going to be challenging, but we have like a yoga retreat where they really ease you into yoga,
And
right?
that was great. I love that. I love that. A 21-day yoga retreat. If you guys haven't tried it, do so. It's excellent.
It's
That's
awesome.
what got me out and out of my comfort zone. I followed that up with 21-day fix, and I did the entire thing. Not every day, but I got it done.
Right.
You know, and now I'm working on Morning Meltdown, and I'm really loving this one.
Isn't it good?
Yes,
She's
especially with the music and everything. It's like she can really pump you up, Jericho.
yes, she can. And
Yes.
they show the modifier, they show the next step up, and then they show an intensifier, right?
Yeah.
So
I do
love
like
it.
not the first modifier, but the second modifier. Like I've moved from the first modifier to the second modifier now.
I'm so proud of you. That's awesome.
Proud of myself. This is great.
That is really good. I'm so proud, and I can't wait to see how you progress even over the next 3 months as we go through the holidays. That is such a testament to other people. Like, so many people will say, I'm going to wait till January. And
Yeah.
there is no better time to start than now, right?
I used to do that. I used to do that too.
Really?
And I started in May.
Yep.
I said, nope,
Okay.
I'm not waiting till the end of the year. That's it.
And right now you can set up healthy habits that allow you for those Thanksgiving weekends and that Christmas weekend or the Hanukkah time, that you can enjoy that time and not be stressed and not feel guilty, because you know what healthy habits will carry you through the event, and that you can enjoy some things and not enjoy potatoes and also,
Absolutely.
and then get you right back on track on that Monday when you're back in the house and you're back to routine for a little bit. you know exactly what to do and you already have a plan in place and you already know what works for you. And you're not like trying to figure it out and amongst all the stress that happens at that time of year, you know?
Absolutely. It's like second nature now. When you've done it long enough, like this is my third challenge, I believe.
Yes, I think
And
so.
I already know what I'm doing, and I'm sticking to what I'm doing because it's working for me.
I love it.
The
I love
moment
it.
it stops, I will just switch it around just a little bit,
And
maybe do 2B or,
and you and I will
but
talk as you hit plateaus, we start to change things up, right? All right, Sonia, you just froze up on me. So if you're unfrozen, just speak up. I'm going to kind of close this out, but thank you so much for sharing your story with me and with everyone. I hope this inspires someone out there. I hope this helps you know that age is not an issue. Not that Sonia is old by any means, but so many people over 50 feel like they are past the time when they can really make a difference. And okay, you're back. So really
you
quickly,
can
let's
do
just
it no matter your age. You can do it.
absolutely, absolutely. And no matter your weight or where you're at, right? This is a healthy habits. These are teaching you healthy habits. All right, you're frozen again. So I'm going to say goodbye, but thank you again, Sonia, for being here. And thank you all for listening. And let me know if you have any questions or please reach out to Sonia. All right, talk to y'all soon.